Huh? Oh, the plan.
Yes, here's what we're going to do, Rangers. I'll go in first and try to reason with this Drek character. See if we can talk this out mano a mano.
Talk?
I don't follow, sir.
Sir, he's blown up 5 planets already. I think we're done talking.
I'm going in.
Captain, wait! Something was on the way, we should... Ah!
Is it me, or does that plan just seem...
Idiotic?
Hey, I'm sure Quark knows what he's doing.
One day, Ratchet's dreams of herding space cattle. Welcome back to Ratchet and Clank.
These are definitely getting worse. Like,
listen, when it's puns, there's only one direction they can go.
Show him a warm welcome.
yeah, okay, yeah.
Pleasure, Chairman.
That's Victor Von Ion's death ship.
All Rangers, engage Victor's ship.
So this part doesn't happen at all in the movie.
Oh.
Like this entire fight against Victor's ship does not happen at all.
Great, Ratchet. Keep it up.
What happens instead?
Something else. I don't want to spoil it right now because
okay.
something similar happens.
Oh, okay.
But it definitely not this part.
Just this part is missing?
This part is just not there in the movie at all. Also, in the movie, they sort of explain Dr. Nefarious's motivations a little better because they completely rewrote his story. Because in the original game's plotline, he was just like a nerd who got picked on by Captain Quark in high school, so he decided to go evil for a sense of revenge. In this game, he used to be a Galactic Ranger who invented the weapons and did like tactical stuff that another Ranger does now instead. Right. But Captain Quark stole all the glory and like never gave Nefarious any credit and just constantly kept slashing his budget. So he decided to try and atomize like Alero City, and they stopped him. And ever since then, he's just been evil.
That is kind of a much better much better plot. Much better character development.
Yep. Like, it's mostly because the PS2 games were weird in terms of story. They were a lot more goofy silly as opposed to like, you know, character driven silly.
Yeah.
And I really much prefer character driven silliness, which is why I think I love Arrested Development so much, because that entire show is nothing but like character-driven jokes.
Yeah, I mean it does also get quite goofy in parts.
That was my best death ship. You'll pay for this, lumbacks.
Their defensive fire is too strong. Pull back. Your fighter won't make it.
Big heroes do big things.
He made it! What was that?
I do not know. I will investigate. Probably just the ship settling. Nothing to be alarmed about. Whoa! Oh my.
Oh man, it's this again, round 2.
Yeah, it's this. Yup, round 2. Just look at the reflections on the floor.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Man, this game is pretty.
It is really good.
Yeah.
I have no idea how they did that effect, but man, it is really good.
Yeah, it's got a really nice shiny floor reflection. It's nice.
We can boot up the backup generator, but it'll have to be done manually.
Also, Crash Bandicoot as fuck. I know they're not I know they're not Naughty Dog, but man, this is really Crash Bandicoot-y.
Absolutely.
Do hurry.
Makes sense considering they shared office space for a while.
I think we already mentioned this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are the last Clank puzzles, and as a result, they took me a really long time the first time I had to do them. Now that I've done them, like, I don't know, 8, 9 times, it's fine.
Yeah, that's what practice does.
But yes, this is where, like, bridge positioning is all what it's about, because it is just a mess when you're sitting here thinking, wait, what am I supposed to do? Oh no! Like, once you solve it, you're like, oh my god, how was I so stupid?
Yeah, I mean, that's always the way.
But, like, when you're doing it the first time, you're like, okay, what? It's sort of like Mario bosses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, Mario bosses usually have, like, a giant weak point that you can see.
Yeah, but think about the first time you fought PD Piranha.
In Sunshine?
Yeah.
I mean, he opens this big stupid gob. And that was a pretty big giveaway. I was like, oh, well, like, the whole game so far has been me, like, shooting water into Piranha Plant's mouth, so maybe.
Okay, maybe that wasn't a good example, because he's, like, the first boss, but,
yeah.
God, it's been such a long time since I actually played that game. I wish they would make an HD remake!
Yeah, without the pachinko level, maybe. Maybe.
No, you gotta have one star that's, like, an absolute nightmare to get. Always.
Or not. You can just take it out. It's fine.
Hell, I mean, like Galaxy had an entire Luigi gimmick about horrible stars to get.
That's true, which they then fixed in 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, 2 is a better game in every single solitary way.
Mm-hmm, basically.
Like, even the little things they did are just massive improvements. Like the camera, oh my god. It's so hard to play the first game because of the camera now.
Galaxy 2 would be one of my favorite Mario games if 3D World didn't exist.
That reminds me, I have not beaten either of those games.
What? Are you telling me you haven't finished either 3D World or Galaxy 2?
No, I beat 3D World. Okay. I just haven't beat Galaxy 1 or 2, yeah.
I would say Galaxy, like, when you say beat it, do you mean, like, trying to, like, get, like, 100% on it, or just getting to the end?
Just getting to the end.
Oh, yeah, I would say Galaxy 1, just shoot for the end for the game, but, like, Galaxy 2 is, like, if you want to, like, go for 100% in that, then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're back here, and the hull's still on fire.
That's where the pumps are. Just keep running.
I was not planning anything different.
I should have thrown you into the incinerator myself back on Quartu!
You know, after having watched the movie, I can't even imagine, like, this guy even having anywhere close to Sylvester Stallone's voice, because that is a really bad impersonation.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like he's trying to do an impersonation, but he's not quite got it.
Oh, in the original game, he was actually in it, sort of. There was
what? Who? Sylvester Stallone?
A character. No, I mean Baron von Iron or Victor von Iron.
Yeah.
No, but there's a boss that had to get cut out for time, and as a result, you just see this big robot guy who just sort of runs away like a coward. And that was originally Victor von Iron.
Oh, okay. And now he makes his debut.
Mm-hmm. He makes his debut by being a little scaredy cat. Like, when I read, like, the list of characters and I saw Victor von Iron, I was like, I don't remember Victor von Iron. Who is that? And then I Google it, and the first image result is the one character that I was talking about. I was like, oh, that's him? Okay. Well, mystery solved, I guess.
This game's actually, like, quite a lot different from the original, like, first Ratchet and Clank, isn't it?
especially in these later parts. Like, there are some levels that are just, like, one-for-one recreations.
Yeah.
But towards the end of the game is a vastly different experience.
And is better for it, I imagine?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
They cut out a lot of annoying gimmick levels. Like, there's one level where you have to go along without Clank because there's giant lightning storms and you don't want it to short circuit.
Uh-huh.
This is a point after they've stopped fighting.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, of course,
and,
yeah.
And that level's really annoying because not only do you not get Clank for, like, cool jumps and everything, but there's also, like, ice physics.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
It's really bad.
I can only imagine.
Basically, all of the levels that they took one for one out of the first game for this game are the good levels of the first game.
Fantastic. The pumps are online. The fire suppression switch is in the back of the ship.
And you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I'm gonna crush you! I'm gonna slice you!
My bet's going to be that he's not going to do either of these things.
Nope.
He's not very good at his job.
Fire suppression system activated.
Oh dear.
Meanwhile, with Ratchet, I know I was just complaining about parts that you had to do without Clank, but this part is much better. Also, I've unlocked different skins, finally.
Hey! It's a nice looking skin.
That's actually, I think, a reference to the pre-order bonus for Into the Nexus, where you could, if you pre-ordered it, you got similar painted armor that had like a 5% damage reduction.
That is a very specific reference.
I mean, they make very specific references all of the time in this game, so...
Yeah, I guess.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
That, or it could just be, flames are cool.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway, we got the Glove of Doom, so we throw it out. 4 little homicidal munchie bots hop out and walk around and, like, exploded enemies. It's great. This was a weapon from the first game, and it was really good.
So they brought it back.
They brought it back. It's like one of the only weapons from the original game that they actually brought back. Everything else, like almost everything else, has been from another game. The flamethrower was from the first game, but it was bad, and it's much better in this game. And I think that's it. Oh no, the glove bomb.
Back around for another pass.
I almost forgot about the glove bomb.
Yeah.
That was also in the original game. And I think there's one other weapon that is from the original game, but aside from that, everything else is either brand new or from previous games.
For the deplanetizer, there were much simpler ways of doing it. It's a shame your visit will be a short one.
But yeah, they never really explain that Dr. Nefarious used to be a Galactic Ranger in the game, and I feel that's kind of important to his entire motivation.
Yeah, that is quite important, because otherwise, like, in the game, it's just like, why is he doing it? Well, he's evil. Which is fine.
Yeah. I mean, that's sort of why he was doing it in, like, his original appearance, but,
looks like a new kind of war bomb.
There's a reason they remade it, and that's because the original PS2 games were really weird now.
Yeah.
I doubt that's the last of them.
Attention, Strike Team 7. It appears you were not aware that I, your mom, have a camera on the Deck 3 break room. Why you...
Anyway, I see a mag strip over here.
Others go after Ratchet and Clank boggles the mind. Get out there before I have to eject you into space myself!
You sure HR will let you do that?
I like the idea of like a strike team just kind of sitting in the break room like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna deal with it. I think I'm gonna sit this one out.
I mean, he's got a gun that turns me into a Nintendo game, so...
yeah. I don't think my insurance covers that.
Let me take a look real quick. My insurance is just... I'm looking at it, and it's just a big picture of a middle finger.
Huh.
So I'm pretty sure... Pretty sure it does not cover being turned into a Nintendo game.
Yeah.
I don't remember if... Oh no, I get it later. There's a gold bolt in here, but I don't know if you can actually get it now. You have to come back with Clank later.
Oh, I was gonna say, surely if you could get it now, you would get it now.
Well, I mean, there have been a couple gold bolts that I could get when you can first get them. It's just that I completely forgot that they exist.
Oh.
Like, there's an entire video coming up in a couple weeks where I go back and I get all the gold bolts, guys. Don't worry.
Don't worry. We're gonna get them.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fret. Hey, this one seems like much more simple than the last couple that they were asking you to solve.
Kind of. It also doesn't help that I am currently now cheating the hell out of these and just using images from the internet. Which is why I was able to solve that one so quickly.
Have you located Captain Cork?
Not yet. Hope he's okay.
Just keep looking. He's got to be on the ship somewhere.
So I think the reason why I don't mind this bit without Clank, as opposed to the one I was complaining about earlier, was because they don't ask you to make any, like, really ridiculous jumps and, like, navigate ice physics or anything. It's all, like, very simple one hallway, like, shooty stuff.
Yeah.
Which is perfectly good when you have been given, like, mechanics for platforming and then they take it away from you.
Yeah, I mean, and they've given you a Gatling gun right here, so it's like...
Yeah, it's...
Plus, like, navigating ice physics in video games is very rarely fun.
Yeah.
It has to be a really good ice level for that to, like, actually be any fun.
I'm just sitting here waiting for you to apologize for Mario 3's ice levels.
I will make no apologies for Mario 3's ice levels.
We found the one thing about Mario 3 you don't like.
I mean, like, I'm so used to it that, like, it barely bothers me, but I can imagine people coming into it for the first time having a lot of trouble.
That's another game that I kind of want to race with you, but I'm pretty sure you would annihilate me.
I mean, if you want to go there, if you want to throw down in my home turf, we can do it, but, like, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you would just completely annihilate me. It's not even a question. I've beaten that game maybe twice.
Oh yeah, I've probably, like, the amount of times I've finished it is probably getting into, like, oh, I don't know, maybe like 25, maybe more.
Sort of sounds like me with Final Fantasy IX. I've probably beaten Final Fantasy IX a dozen times, to the point where I've kind of stopped playing it normally. Yeah. Because it's no challenge anymore.
There's no challenge anymore.
I've tried doing a couple level 1 runs, and no. The amount of garbage you need to do in order to beat the game at level 1 is just too much.
Yeah. Things I've done to try and, like, make Mario 3 more interesting. I've done Small Mario Run. That's good fun. I've also done like most of a frog suit run. Where you just use the frog suit for the whole game.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed, if you lose it, you gotta start again.
Comes in really handy in World 2. Or World
3.
Yep. Anyway, I accidentally hit a switch while aiming for that planet.
Whoops.
There's, Yep, but no, that's good, because that switch actually leads to a gold bolt, and, like, you can't destroy these with bombs, but there is a trophy for destroying all of the planets in his office. But you have to use the Warmonger in order to do it.
Ah, okay.
But like these are all of the planets that he's destroyed in order to make his perfect planet so far.
Oh no, how are we gonna fix that? Oh, you're just gonna blow them up? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Anyway, the nice thing about that is that you want to destroy them, and then so the Warmonger is going to probably automatically trigger that that switch, which leads to the Skull Bolt.
It is a very satisfying animation.
It is.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's look at a JPEG and solve this. Don't need that circle.
After I've built us a new home world,
Oh, this doesn't pop up in the movie. Like, there's no plans to indicate that he's ever going to make multiple planets. He seems perfectly content with just the one in the movie.
I mean, that's a bit excessive. You don't need to make more than one.
using your galaxy's wasted planets. I suppose this will leave any of your citizens homeless or, well, dead. But sacrifices must be made.
Man, does Drek ever stop talking?
No, he's a bad guy.
Our security lasers will keep you from going any further.
Okay, alright, just gotta...
Wow, those security lasers really worked.
Security laser guy! You said that was your best work. Head to HR.
Oh no, security laser guy got fired.
I mean, to be fair, he's kind of bad at his job.
Yeah, he just didn't do his job.
Yeah. It's time for a party.
Oh man, yes.
Guess what? When weapons hit level 5, they evolve into something different.
Wait,
in this
the
instance,
Groova Bomb?
the Groova Bomb. So it'll act exactly like the Groovatron. However, at the end, it falls down and explodes, damaging any enemies around it.
This is incredible, and I love it.
I want that Lombax dead! And bring me the defect!
So yeah, weapons completely change at level 5. And it's been like this ever since the game introduced weapons that can level up. And for instance, hey, here's Mr. Zircon's level up. He gets a little ton. He gets his son back.
Aww.
So Zircon Jr.'s in here. Mrs. Zircon has unfortunately just been delegated to boss-only status.
Yeah.
But hey, Zircon Jr.'s here at least. But yeah, I forget what I was saying because Zircon Jr. popped up. Oh, that's right. It's always been a thing that they've done ever since that they introduced like weapons leveling up.
Okay.
Is that they change when they've completely leveled up, and ever since the second game, they've learned not to make them change completely how they work, because there was one gun that they changed completely how it worked when it was fully leveled up, and everybody complained, and rightfully so, because the unleveled version teaches you to do one thing, and then it levels up and expects you to do a completely different thing with that gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not great.
No.
Let's see.
Man, this is Zircon's packing.
Yep. Aside from Bolts, he's pretty good now.
Mr. Zircon is here to kill.
Oh, and before you ask, yes, Zircon Jr. does have his own quotes.
Oh, I was about to be like, oh, does he only have one eye?
Yeah, he only has one eye.
Aww.
But Zircon Jr. has his own quotes, and they are adorable.
I cannot wait to hear them.
I'm not sure if it's in this game or if it got taken out after Into the Nexus.
Uh-huh.
But there's one line he has where it's like Little Zircon does not need money. He gets an allowance of pain.
That's an excellent line. Why would you remove that?
Ratchet, you have to shut it down.
Oh, that's right. The Pixelator also leveled up to level 5, and it charges up like a Mega Man's Buster Shot now.
Excellent.
It even turned blue, as opposed to, I think, green.
Sweet.
To be like, hey, you like Mega Man? Maybe check out this game called Mighty Number 9.
No.
Don't check out Mighty Number 9. It's bad.
No. Yeah.
It's...
Just go back and play Mega Man 9 and 10 again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
If you're really, really, really hurting for new Mega Man stuff, Mega Man Unlimited, really hard, but also really good for a fan game.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
And Capcom haven't issued a cease and desist for that?
I have no idea. Listen, I'm surprised that AM2R even was able to be released for 2 days.
2 whole days. 48 glorious hours.
I'm really hoping that Nintendo will just, like, they had to do it for legal reasons, I know, but I'm really hoping they're, like, in talks with that guy and being like, hey, make this work for the Nintendo shop.
Planetizer now online.
Bravo, my boy! Bravo! I deal with my share of morons on a daily basis, but this is seriously next level. I never had a proper planet. I spent my formative years underground, where everything was dark and wet and hot.
And I was like, warrior? No, I said I was a worrier. I worry about everything. Oh, hey! Quark? This is awkward.
I want him to live to see his failure. Commence deplanetization!
No!
Well, here's your ID. Welcome aboard. Captain?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Thanks.